In September 2014, we met at the London Business School for our very first Horizons module. During this session, we came together as a team, joined by the interest around the No More Grades experiment idea. Our team was excited by the hypothesis that employees could be more motivated in their jobs if they were no longer receiving a year-end performance rating like a child in school. As we further explored the idea, we quickly found ourselves facing numerous organizational constraints and challenges. We also discovered how the rating system was so closely coupled with our compensation processes. During a team face-to-face in San Francisco in October, we began to look for alternative ways to address employee motivation related to our performance management practices. We researched on what other companies were doing to make the rating system simpler and more objective. We considered models like peer review rather than manager review. None of the ideas, however, brought out from us similar enthusiasm and passion we shared with our original idea of no more grades. Then, after discussions with our sponsors, we honed in on our final topic. We established a new hypothesis that if we could provide an easy and accessible method for feedback to be given and collected, we could help improve the quality and frequency of feedback discussions between a manager and an employee, which would ultimately lead to better employee engagement and motivation. We named our experiment iPerform and set out to define the details of the experiment and assigned roles to each team member based on each of our strengths. Thank goodness we finally found our hypothesis and experiment before Horizons Module 2 in London. To conduct an innovative and edgy experiment, we ambitiously designed an experiment involving the creation, deployment, and usage of a mobile application that would allow raters selected by employees to send feedback to managers via a simple three-screen interface. We found an app designer in our Pharma Informatics ADMD facility in Warsaw, Poland. We would like to thank Krzysztof, who has been a key contributor and member of our team ever since. The subsequent weeks of our Horizons experience were spent identifying experiment participants and building the mobile app. We were very encouraged by the great interest expressed by those we contacted. As we went along, we conducted a pre-experiment survey with a control group and a trial group. After a quick turnaround for our first prototype, iPerform was launched in early January. The trial period ran from February to April. During this period, we found ourselves working through the details of the experiment, as well as plain IT support for technical software issues. We will use the rest of this presentation to explain our experiment and, more importantly, what we have learned from this valuable experience.
Created using Powtoon.